Hello and welcome to YouTube Youth Group. Like Alan and Tika both said, we were talking about prayer this week, and I'm really excited to be praying for you guys tomorrow and do so much more specifically, and just to see what's on your guys' hearts. I'm just going to jump right in. A longer passage, so I'm reading from 1 Kings, and we're going to be looking at chapter 8, starting with verse 22. Okay, Solomon, real smart guy, is about to dedicate the temple. And these are the words he said. So if you can turn to 1 Kings 8, verses 22, I'm going to keep reading and I'll let you know when it starts. This is the message. O God, God of Israel, there is no God like you in the skies, above or on the earth below, who unswervingly keeps covenant with his servants and relentlessly loves them, as they sincerely live in obedience to your way. You kept your word to David, my father, your personal word. You did exactly what you promised, every detail. The proof is before us today. Keep it up, God, O God of Israel. Continue to keep the promises you made to David, my father, when you said, you'll always have a descendant to represent my rule on Israel's throne, on the condition that your sons are as careful to live obediently in my presence as you have. O God of Israel, let this all happen, confirm and establish it. Can it be that God will actually move into our neighborhood? Why, the cosmos itself is large enough to give you breathing room, let alone this temple I built. Even so, I'm bold to ask, pay attention to these, my prayers, both intercessory and personal, O God, my God. Listen to my prayers, energetic and devout, that I'm setting before you right now. Keep your eyes open to this temple night and day, this place of which you said, my name will be honored there, and listen to the prayers that I pray at this place. Listen from your home in heaven, and when you hear, forgive. And it goes on to say a lot more, but I'm going to focus just on this. So we have this prayer of dedication. I begin to think that prayers are elegant and mean the perfect words, but really it's just a conversation. So Solomon's having this conversation with God, and he's praising God, saying there's no God like you. And in the same prayer, he's saying, can it be that God will actually move into our neighborhood? So I think that when we are praying, we need to remember that it's not about glitz and it's not about glimmer. It's just about who we're talking to and how we're saying. Like, in a sense of our heart. Not what our mouths are saying, but what our hearts are saying. And I feel like a lot of times we go for elegance, what sounds good. How can I get the most elaborate, great sounding prayer where a bunch of people will give alleluias and amens and sing it, sister, or say it, sister, whatever people want to say. But God just wants to know what your heart's saying. Like, he wants to hear you give him praise and conversate with him. Not just talk to him, not just ask him what he wants, but conversate. And I feel like Solomon's prayer is a great example of this conversation, because mixed in is this one prayer about this huge dedication of the temple that he built and had people build for him in his kingdom. He expresses doubt, like his true heart conversation is coming out in this prayer. So I'm hoping and praying that we can have a true heart conversation when we are praying. And it's important to be honest with God. Feelings of anger and fear and any negativity you had, any jealousy you have, and yet any joy and praises you have, you can give him all of that in the same prayer as Solomon does here. He has his praising, he has his confidence, and yet he still doubts. But he's as honest as can be as he's expressing this doubt. I just pray that we can, just have conversating hearts when we are doing our prayer that Solomon had. Thanks for coming out, and please keep sending us your prayer requests, and look for our prayer videos tomorrow. Thanks, and have a great night, YouTube group.